no reason, classmate. Kasi, turn your cameras on.
When the lights go down, I've seen hell in you, but you don't care, no, you don't care, no. You just rather watch me fall from a quarter mile. I can see you at the call. Think about it, ring won't tell you what I saw. When you break it off, you'll see who I
My name is Mark.
you had it
So, the only that, but anyhow, we can't wait for them anymore. So, what I'm going to do now is to share you my screen so that you will know if I already received the work or not. Janae, you can't hear me?
I can.
Okay. So only 11 students submitted, and these are Elisa, Adon, Savano, Latrell, Devon, Jasmine, Zamaya, Micah, Susan, Vanessa, and Brian. So that means Tanad, Aiden, Dene, I don't know. I think some of you, one of you sent to the email. Yes, that is Dene. I remember. Tanad, your Wi-Fi was down. What about now? Okay, you have to try sending it to Nudge, okay? Because after my classes, I will start marking all the work. What about Aiden? Aiden lying?
Yes,
You
Mom.
here? Where's your work?
I have it. It keeps saying turn in, right? Oh, sorry.
What? What did you say, Junior? I
It
didn't
keep
hear.
okay, right? So I sent it, and
Uh-huh.
then it was saying when I went back, it said turn in again, and then when I realized it wasn't sending, I just forgot about it.
Wait, hold on, hold
So
on.
I have it done, but it wasn't sending.
Let me check your name. Because sometimes students actually, yeah, I don't see anything. So, did you try today, Junior? Maybe it will work.
I was sending it this morning, but it wasn't.
Okay, now here's what we're going to do. If you can send it, then the last option for you is to send it to my email. Alright?
Okay.
But I will be expecting that. I will just note here that you will send it to my email as well as Dene already sent it to my email. And you said Aiden, you're gonna send it today, right? As well as Sanad. Alright. So, Gentle, you just came in. Where's your work, Gentle? Gentle, your microphone for me, please. I need to speak to you.
Um,
Where is your work, Gentle? I don't see it here. Only these 11 students submitted the work. Gentle?
I just submitted today.
Okay, because you were there last on Friday. So you should know this work. I'm gonna be expecting your work today, Gentle. I have noted it here that you're gonna be sending it today. Alright?
Okay.
Alright. Alright guys, so last week what we did was we corrected all the questions in your examination paper, and as what I told you, you should have the corrections there. So when I give you back the paper, when we come back, you should be able to know the answers to that. Alright? So what we're gonna be doing this morning, grade 9, is we will continue with algebra. Right? And so first we will be reviewing substitution, and ask you to find the value. So I need you to get your math note.
We can't really hear you. You have to put your mic closer.
You can't hear me, guys? So I really have to like hold it here every time I talk. That's what you're trying to say. Gosh. Anyway, I'm gonna try my best, okay? So what I'm saying is you need to get your math notebook. Is that better, grade 8, grade 9s?
Um,
Alright. Make sure you have your notebook. And this will be the heading. It's okay if you don't have the book, because I will be writing it. Thank you guys. Yeah. Karina. Karina,
that's all.
I don't think I received your work.
Okay, I send it right now.
Alright.
Okay, I send it right now.
Desmond. All the things we have, I usually send in Google Classroom. However, even though I'm doing that, you also need to write this in your notebook. I know how you work, grade 9s. Not in your notebook, you don't even bother looking at it. Understand, Desmond? What do you mean you can't? Oh, yeah, I remember. Yes. That's fine. Yes. Alright, listen up, students. Before I give you the definition for substitution, whenever you hear the word substitute, what comes into your mind?
To take the place of something that is
Replacement.
Okay, let's start off with Micah. Micah is saying something. What did you say, Micah?
Replacement.
To replace. Very good. What about you, Karina?
I said to take the place of something that is missing or not there.
Did you say replace too?
That's
Okay, very good. So the other term for substitution is to replace, which is actually very correct. All right? Hold on. Somebody just came in. Get them.
Replacement.
Morning.
Mateo,
I said to take
Mateo,
the place of something
I
that
didn't
is
receive the
missing.
work.
Why you sending
Please,
me?
you say what?
Okay.
That's
Mateo, I couldn't hear you properly. What were you saying?
I said okay, you can do it.
You say you're sending it or you still have to do it?
I can. Yes, ma'am.
Listen, Mateo, I need you to type whatever you want to say, please, because I really can't understand what you're saying. Please do that for me now. I couldn't hear you properly. Jaden, did you send your work already, Jaden? Or you're
Yes,
still have
ma'am.
to do it? Okay, hold on, let me check again. Okay, I see it here. Alright, let's continue, guys. So there's two things that we will be doing to this morning. We are going to substitute numerical values into given expressions or equations, and then we will try to use these equations to solve word problems. All right. So here it is. Here's the definition. To substitute means to put in place. So when you say replace, that was actually correct. Okay, means put in place of another. So in algebra, substitution means putting numbers where the letters are. Alright. The letter. What's the other term for this letter, grade 9s? Because we don't call this just a letter. How do we call this in algebra? Yes, Aiden.
Times.
No, the other term for letter. Starts with letter V. Variable. Need to write that down, please. The letter that we here, also call them as. Therefore, x here is the letter, and we also call this as variable. So usually when we substitute, we try to replace the letter or the variable with the given value. In this case, right, when we have x minus 2, this is our expression. And we would want to know what's going to be the value of this when our x is equal to 6. So what we do now, instead of writing x, we will then write 6. Do you guys see that, right? Grade 9s.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
So instead of writing x, you will write 6 and then just rewrite everything minus 2. Therefore, this becomes 6 minus 2 and that is equal to 4. Now, this is what you call the value. That's your final answer.
Yes, ma'am.
Good morning, Ethan.
Honor.
I need you to head up, please. Heading right substitute. When you're finished writing, grade 9s.
I'm finished.
All right. Let's have a couple of examples here. Not yet finished? All right.
I still writing.
a couple of Okay, I already received Devon's work.
Still writing.
Done grade. Okay, you have to let me know if you're finished or not.
I'm feeling.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Okay, I need you guys to focus on our first example. So this one is our expression grade 9. 10 divided by x plus 4. So it says you need to substitute your 2 into x. That's what you mean. What is are going to where you see how to put that clear. We will focus on our first.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So let's substitute your 2 in place of x. Therefore, you will end up with 10 divided by, instead of writing x, you will then write 2. Is that clear, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Plus
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
4. Alright? So you're not changing anything. The only thing you need to do is to replace your variable x by 2. Alright? So therefore, this time, if you notice, you only have numbers left. And so if you have numbers left, that means to say you can work it out and try to find the value of the expressions.
Yes, ma'am.
Karina, I'm going to mute you. Alright, guys. So tell me, which one we're gonna do first? Are we going to add
10
it
over
or divide this
10
first?
divided
Okay, divide this first. Yes, we can divide this first. End up with 10 divided by 2, and that is
5.
equal to 5. Then just rewrite your. So the answer is
9.
9. That's your value or your answer. Actually, the question will ask you find the value of
10 divided.
expression. Okay? Question so far? Question so far? Okay. If there is no question, I need you to try the second one, please. The second one, and the value of your x is equal to 5. Your notebook. Okay. If there is no question, Okay, if you have your final answer, grade 9s, I need you to private message that to me. Only the final answer. All right, your answer for this is a fraction or decimal, by the way, not just a whole number. Because when 5 your x, you will end up with 5 divided by 2. Okay, I also received Mateo's work now. Edisa's answer is correct. All right, what's going on with the rest of the class? So far, I only like 5 answers here. I'm gonna give you a minute, grade 9s, before I give you the answer.
Miss Cabo, I done said my answer.
Janier's answer is correct. Savano, I said you need to go over that. Aiden 9, your answer is correct. Alright, so far only 3 students got it right. Aiden, Janier, and Lisa. Alright guys, I need you to stop sending now and I need you to look at the screen as I give you the working and this. So our expression is x plus x over 2. And we're gonna try to replace all our x by 5. Alright? We'll end up with 5 plus 5 over. Alright? Hold on, grade 7. I mean, grade. Alright. So you have this expression, right? And have to do this right here. So you have two options. You could keep this as a fraction or you could change it into decimal. But let's try to keep this as a fraction, grade 9s. So how do we add fractions? Because we have here a whole number added by a fraction. So your whole number, you have to put it over 1. And how do we add this, everyone? Can we just add directly 5 plus 5 is 10 and then 1 plus 2 is 3? Is that how we add fractions? How do we add fraction then, Adon? What? What are you saying, Adon? How do you call that number at the bottom? Very good. So when you try to add fractions, grade 9s, the first thing you do is you have to try to make the denominators the same. Alright? That's here. Always have to do that. You always have to make. Otherwise, there's no way for you to add them. So your denominators here are 1 and 2. So what is now the LCM of 1 and 2? How are you going to make the same? To decide what to multiply here to make them the same. Anybody from the class, please?
One.
What do you mean 1? 1 times what, Michael?
1 times 1.
1 times 1 is just 1. What is the LCM of 1 and 2? How are you going to make
1
them
times
the same?
2.
Thank you. 1 times 2. So you also need to multiply the top one by 2 to make them the same. And then 2 times 1, 5 times 1. Right? Because the LCM for this grade 9 is just 2. So you are trying to make your denominators equal to 2. So after that, now listen everyone, even though we're doing this, we're also reviewing at the same time our fractions, okay? So we will end up with 10 over 2 plus 5 over 2, right? And that is equal to what?
15/2.
15 over 2. And when you simplify this, make it into a mixed number. How do you make this into a mixed number? Divide. All right, how many 2's can go into 15? Yes, 7. And what is the remainder? 1. So that's 1 over 2. This is now final answer. Or you could write it as 7.5 because a half is also 5. All right? Questions? I need you guys to write this down. The proper working. Can we move on now, grade 9s? I need you to try this before I give you. By the have enough. By the way, grade nines, what do you mean by x squared?
X times 2. 3 times 2.
It's not
3.
x times 2?
3 times 3. Sorry.
No.
Ah, I just worded. Number multiplied.
Squaring something means what? Multiply it by itself. So when you have x squared, that means x times x. In this case, your x is 3, so you have to do 3 times 3.
Miss Gabo,
Yes, Giovanno.
you see X, Y, right? When I put
What do you mean by xy?
that's what I asked him.
Alright, now we have to be clear about this. Whenever you have two variables together, what operation is this? Anybody from the class can answer me. What do we mean by xy? Right, what is xy? What operation is that? Is that x take away y? Is that x plus y, x times y, or what?
Don't know.
See, grade 9s? See, this is your problem because this is not actually the first time that you have seen this, but you keep on forgetting. Take note of this, please. Whenever you have two variables being put together, like x, y, that means x times y. Okay? That's x times y. So that means to say the operation involved is multiplication. This or you want me to write and answers now? Okay, Adon and Micah got the correct answer. That's the only thing I have so far. I don't know what happened to the class. Nessa got the correct answer too. Savano correct. Very good, guys. Don and Micah got the correct answer. That's the only thing I have so far. All right, let's do this now. I need everyone to stop whatever they're doing. Only have a minute left, so I have to end this grade nines, and then I need you to come back in. Right? Don't forget to join back. Then I don't know how you can focus in that kind of background music. There's another one. I don't know who this is.
This is Miss Kabal. I put the answer for the first one.
For the first one,
Hmm.
in earlier, or this question right here?
That question right there.
No. XY Aiden means X times Y. You have to multiply the two numbers. You can't be putting them together and then it becomes 34.
Okay.
Hold on, grade 9s. Let me get my charger. Edisa, your answer is correct. Aiden, go over it again, please.
Why you still grinding on the game?
Alright, let's do this now. So our expression, grade 9s, is x squared.
Hey, you can't beat me in
plus
B
x
Storm Simulator.
Right? So again, x squared means x times x.
Whoever?
Whatever the value of x, you have to multiply it by itself. xy means, anybody?
How many?
Three times 4.
That means x times y, or 3 times 4. Okay, the first thing we will do is to substitute our values because again, that is our lesson, substitution. Let's do it. Our x is 3, so you have to put it in brackets. 3 squared.
I gotta catch up on this one.
Your
Anyways.
x is 3, then your y is 4. We'll end up like this. Alright? So, Dian, your answer is correct. And so we have 3 squared. 3 squared means 3 times 3. Then your answer is
I just already got 10 B's.
This means 3 times 3.
Alright, Miss Kabal. I said name.
I said your answer is correct.
In 1 hour,
Alright,
I collected 10 B's.
what is 3 times 3, grade 9s?
9.
9. Very good. 9.
Bruh.
Plus 3 times 4?
12.
12. And so
What?
your final answer
Oh, you so ahead.
Your final answer is 21. And most of you got it right.
Okay, I'm gonna beat you in this game, no matter what.
Questions? No questions? Alright.
If I
So
never
I
told
need
you about
guys
this
to
game,
look at
I would be
this.
ahead of
If you
you.
notice, the expression is the same
Way.
as the first one, right? But however, the only given here is just 3. There's no y. So no problem. If there is no value for y, then that y there will just remain as y. You don't need to work it out. Because again, there's no value for y. So you are only dealing with your x, which is equal to 3. So let's work this out.
Okay.
So x squared
Okay.
plus xy.
You've been on her son.
Again, your x is
You've
3,
been
so
lost
you
me
have to replace your x by 3. One is over 3, and then that's y. You
Oh,
don't
you
have
got the
any value for y, so just
subscribe
give it as
goal up.
y.
I don't care about the
So,
game.
same
You
question
can beat me
statement.
all
What's
you
3
want.
squared?
3 times 3.
Which is equal to?
36. You going
Okay,
up
so you just need
fast.
to write 9 there. Plus, next, what is 3 times
Leaves
y?
alone too.
3.
Now
Here is
you
3.
officially a YouTuber.
How do you write 3
Not
times
fictionally.
y? It's
You not
3y. All you have to do
super.
is to just put
Why you
them
got 2
together.
screens on?
Okay, grade 9s. I need you to remember this, please. Every time you see something like this in which the variables are together or a variable and number are together, that is actually multiplication.
No, it's
Okay?
not. It's both the same
So if
account.
you have 3 times y, when you put that, that is just 3y.
Both got,
All
they
right?
both got the
Now,
same
last
stats.
question for you. Is 3y the same thing as 9? Meaning, are they like terms?
Every time you
No,
like
they are
this,
not.
in which the
Therefore, you
variables are
cannot
together
add
or
them.
a variable and
You can
number are
say 9
together,
plus
it's
3y is
actually multiplication.
11,
Are you
12y.
doing
You
math?
can do it like that. Okay? So the final answer is just this one.
Listen, I the
Why
both
are
the
they
same
not
If
like
account.
you
terms?
have
Very
3
simple.
times
9
y,
doesn't have the variable,
you
so you
put
cannot
that
combine
is
them.
just 3.